Grand Rising Mystic Warriors, Luna popping in this Motivation Monday. I hope you are well. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so that we may remain connected. I am back in Quartzsite. I am at my campsite. I spent last night here. It was great to be back here. I'm at a campground I haven't camped at before, so it's different, but it's a really nice spot. The only downside for me is that it's a little bit too close to the highway. I can hear the traffic at times, and I can see the lights from town from I guess the gas station or something. So I wasn't really a big fan of that, but I appreciate the space in the campground because it's really nice. My spot is really nice. It had an already made fire pit, so that was a win-win for me. There's not there of course there are people around. It's a campground, but there's no one right on top of me and no one in the close proximity where I would be uncomfortable. So it's really nice being here. The ground is a little bit tricky in spots. It kind of had a few ebbs and flows that I wasn't sure that my van was going to make it up and down and back up again. But it did. But that's why I pulled off kind of quickly upon entering the campground because I wasn't certain how the terrain was going to be had I continued on. And I didn't have time really to scout out different campgrounds because I arrived later in the afternoon and the sun was already beginning to set and I had to set up. And I didn't want to set up in the dark, or mainly in the cold. I'm not so much worried about the dark. It's the cold that I'm not a fan of. So I'm back here. I intend to go to the RTR today. I hopefully will be able to meet and speak with Bob Wells again and take a picture with him and post it to my account since that's where a lot of my recent traffic has come from the interview that I did with Bob Wells on the Cheap RV Living YouTube channel. So I have to reach out to him and let him know how much of a positive effect his interview has had on my life, and it has introduced so many of you all, my new friends and family, to my business venture, my walking sticks, and that's only the beginning, guys. That's only the beginning. I have other plans for T-shirts, Unconventional Wolf, or the Natural Mystic, as well as mindfulness boxes. And the mindfulness, because I create candles as well. So my mindfulness boxes, I hope to launch by March. They'll have a candle, a piece of jewelry, a crystal, and something sagey or some kind of, maybe even something forage, because I did a lot of foraging and I made a lot of bundles. Juniper bundles, I made pine bundles, smudge bundles. You can use those for smudging. So who knows what other creations I have down the road, but that's just a small indication of the ones that I already had in my mind's eye to create and to share with you all. Today I will be having two created walking sticks with me. One has 9 large crystals. It's a chakra set. That particular stick will be $125. I have another chakra set. It's 7 stones. They're smaller. And that stick will be $100. And I will also have plain walking sticks, the Natural Mystic, or the Unconventional Wolf. And the plain sticks are $60 each. So if you're interested, I will be there today in about an hour, around noon 30, because I believe Bob's meet and greet starts at 1 o'clock, and he always has a long line of those of us who just want to show our gratitude for the time and effort and energy he puts into educating us and helping us along this journey. I don't know that I fully understood the Bob Wells effect, seeing as I had just been introduced to him about a month before I started my journey, and that's where I got a lot of education from, was through his videos. I kind of ate, slept, and breathed Bob Wells videos and learning the basics and how to get started in this lifestyle. So I last year when I met him, I let him know that I had only been out for maybe a month time from when the first time I met him, probably less. And I just thanked him at that time. And then later on, I did the interview with him. And I just want to follow up and just let him know that I just truly am so grateful and how much I appreciate the exposure, the unknowing exposure that he has afforded me. I will be ever grateful. It's a turning point in my livelihood. I wasn't getting much traction from posting my content on my social media. But as soon as Bob spoke, it just like magic happened. So I just want to let him know how grateful I am for helping me, because living off these meager income I'm struggling. I've struggled for an entire year. I've completed the year, but boy was it difficult. And by me being able to have my business up and running, it will help. It will help me, one, to get in a different vehicle because my van is too small. One of my dogs, my older dog, I had to rehome temporarily until I get a bigger vehicle because it just wasn't enough room. It was too hard on him. He's an older gentleman dog, and his hips are bad, his legs are bad, and he doesn't like being outside. He wants to be inside all the time. It's just not enough space. So, one of my main goals with my business is to, one, form a nonprofit from the unconventional wolf, which will address the ADA needs of the chronic illness community, and bringing awareness, education, and resources and things of that until it evolves into a bigger vision that I have. And to also be able to get a vehicle that will accommodate me and all of my pets. Um, so yeah, I'm just so grateful. And are you at the RTR? Are you here in Courtside? Are you going to the RTR today or anytime this week? I'm only going to be in town for the RTR. I'm leaving out on Monday of next week, next Monday, because I have some business to take care of back in Phoenix. And then I will be back in another couple of weeks because I just have things that I need to take care of in Phoenix. Lots of doctor's appointments and um, follow ups and things like that. So I hope to see you guys there at the RTR. If you are, please feel free to reach out and connect with me. Even if you don't want to purchase a walking stick, just say hi. And I appreciate, I would love to have the opportunity to thank you in person for your likes and your follows. So yeah, reach out, guys. I hope to see you there. Peace, love, and blessings. Luna out.